All right, y'all. How y'all doing? I'm a little anxious here, so let me make sure the first thing I do is slow down.
That 35-year-old Monica Kennedy was in, and I want you to think about this. For about 2 days, she and her 3 children were wandering through Pontiac, barely clothed. We're talking about 10-year-old Lily, that's the daughter, 9-year-old Kyle, and 3-year-old Malik. Now, this all started about 3 weeks ago. The family.
Innocent Until, how are you doing tonight? I have a video coming, Lord willing, man. I'm working on it. It's the type of, I'm just gonna call it production. I'm probably just reaching here and give myself way too much credit. But I like to, do a little production in my my videos that I give to you guys. So I am working on one. I actually have another video too about my thoughts about Athena Brownfield and Anna Walsh, rest in peace. But we will get to that. The Idaho 4, Dylan, Baby M, and Angie. Rest in peace to Angie. What happened in Houston, guys? I have more to say. Tonight, though, I wanted to actually just come on here, man, because I want to talk about this GAG order that has been, issued in the Idaho 4 case. I'm going to be reading right from Brian Enton's Twitter account, so please, I'm going to stutter. I got my coffee. I got my oatmeal raisin cookie. Forgive me for the mistakes, but I want to read through this, man, and make sure we're being fair to everybody involved. I don't have a problem with any decisions made in any cases. I'm not any law enforcement, prosecution, lawyer. I'm none of that. I don't know nothing about litigation. I'm like everybody else in these situations, man. On the internet, we sit at home and we watch it when we have time. And we give our opinions about it. Hopefully we're giving fair opinions. And so that's what I want to do. So outright, that's my first impression. These people are the professionals, and even though I know how broken our system is and I don't trust them, I want to give them, I'm starting with giving you the benefit of the doubt, justice system. That's where I'm starting at. I'm giving you your chance to hang yourself. So, sips coffee. After that, my second impression, as soon as I see this tweet drop from Brian, I say, is this a protect Dylan move? That's my first impression, guys. I'm thinking in my mind, y'all have let leak or officially release damn near everything that could almost make Brian look guilty. Maybe I'll talk about the search warrant and what they found in this video. It's not much. Let me just say there's not much, man. Y'all want us to believe this man is guilty because he got stains on his pillow? Let me come to your house. Come on, let's stop right now. Let me come to your house. I got $100. Let me come to your house. If having stains on your pillow make you a murderer, come on, man. We're not doing that. But that's going on, and I lost my thought. But anyway, let's just get back to this. Now they release the GAG. Oh, I was saying that they released everything that could almost make Brian look guilty, but now all of a sudden we have a GAG order and we don't want to talk anymore, and it just seems suspicious to me. So are you guys trying to protect? Because I'm telling you guys, I am telling you, I don't give a damn what you guys say. Everything that has pointed to them being suspicious has just continued to point to them being suspicious from the beginning. The fact that the story we heard about them allegedly not hearing anything, first and foremost, we hear that. They were asleep. They were downstairs in the first one. We find out none of that was true. Dylan was on the second floor. That's what, I do even know that's true. Because now we're being told Dylan was on the second floor the whole time. She actually heard and saw the murders, but still fell into an 8-hour trance. And then you're following this case. You've heard everything I've heard. And you know, if you're thinking about this with a fair mind, that no damn man and no woman even that we didn't like could tell that damn story and not be sent in a jail cell right now trying to get a bond. You know it. So we got to figure out why in the hell are this girl's particularly, and I'm still looking at the other one sideways, why are they able to act and behave so suspiciously and tell us even more suspicious stories and still be free and protected? So that's why I'm on here, and that's why I want to read through this. And let's just jump into it real quick, so I'm not here before you guys long. The Idaho judge over the Brian Koberger case, I've never pronounced his name, so that's my last time saying that. We're going Brian K from now on. Over the Brian K case has put a stricter GAG order in place that now includes attorneys for any interested parties in the case, including attorneys representing victims' families. All right. So that tells me, like I tell you guys if you watch my videos, I look to the stuff that rises to the top. I'm a, hey man, is the food done? We ready to eat? I'm hungry right now type of person. I'll let you, I know how I couldn't eat if you guys didn't mix the ingredients together and get the right ingredients. So But sometimes, you know, you might taste test something, not like it, take it out or whatever. So I let y'all do all of that, and then when it rises to the top, I get to it. So I had heard of this gag order, but obviously in my mind, it wasn't so strict that it rose to the top for me, because I ain't paid no damn attention. Even though I did know there was a gag order in place, I'm only really reminded of it when I read it there. So, but it obviously wasn't much, because everybody damn talking. And when I say everybody, I'm not talking about me and the web sleuths and you, or the, you know, the commenters or whoever, the watchers or listeners. I'm talking about the law enforcement. We just got the search warrant result. Everybody's talking. So what gag order is there really, right? Anyway, stricter now, including, I don't know why this is not in quotation marks. What's in quotation marks is attorneys for any interested party in this case. But I don't know if Brian them and News Nation put the including attorneys represent victims. I don't know. We're going to read it and see. Because I want to know why in the hell y'all trying to keep the attorneys quiet now. That's why I say I'm thinking y'all protecting Dylan. Let's read through it real quick and see. Following. A. Evidence regarding this is what's GAG, I guess. Evidence regarding the occurrences or transactions involved in the case, the character, credibility, reputation, or criminal record of a party, victim, witness, or the identity of a witness, or the expected testimony of a party, victim, or witness. That's every damn body. The performance or result of any examination or test, or the refusal or failure of a person to submit to an examination or test. I hear polygraphs. I'm not telling you to zero in on polygraphs here, but damn it, I specifically made this video to point out all of the things that this gag order could be saying that the Dylanators are not going to point out. We're not doing Dylanator over here. We're doing justice over here. Remember, 4 people were murdered. We don't get no damn who guilty. We just want them to step up and what's going on. Talk to us. I hear polygraph to what kind of damn test would you submit to or refuse to submit to that you wouldn't want? Like if it was Brian, if listen, think about that. They don't want people who are taking tests or refusing tests to be revealed, right? We can't talk about that. Do you think they would be saying that if we were talking about these tests being performed on Brian? Was anybody else arrested? Y'all, listen, man, innocent until... Thank you for watching, man. I'm glad to be here. Any opinion as to the merits of the case or the claims or defense of a party. Any information a lawyer knows or reasonably should know is likely to be inadmissible as evidence in a trial, and that would, if disclosed, create a substantial risk of prejudicing an impartial trial. I know that could mean a million things, including, I want to read this again before I say this. Any information a lawyer knows or reasonably should know is likely to be inadmissible as evidence in a trial, and that would, if disclosed, create any substantial risk or prejudice in an impartial trial. Listen, man, that shit sound like Protect Dylan in the damn room, and they not... After this video is over, if you haven't already read through this yourself, because I'm talking real fast here, so let me slow down again. Does any of this sound like verbiage to protect someone that you guys have already arrested and accused? Does this sound like something that's coming from the defense? And I can't even ask the defense, because they told the defense they can't even answer the damn question. This all sounds a little too suspicious to fucking me, man. Keep going. F. Any information reasonably likely to interfere with a fair trial, in this case afforded under the United States and Idaho Constitution, such as the existence of contents or contents of any confessions, admissions, or statements given by the defendant, the possibility of a plea of guilt, or any opinion as to the defendant's guilt or innocence. That line right there sounds more inclined to be protective of whoever the defendant is, which in this case obviously is Brian. It is further ordered that no individual covered by this order, which is every damn body, shall avoid its prescriptions by actions directly or indirectly. Like, you can't slip and don't act like you ain't know you couldn't say that. You know what the hell this thing say. It done told everybody, including the devil and your mama, y'all can't talk. Hell, I'm scared to make this video. Sips coffee. But deliberately that results in violating this order. It is further ordered that this order and all previous herein shall remain in full force and effect throughout the entirety of this case, unless otherwise ordered by this court, dated 1/18/2023. So that was yesterday. Megan E. Marshall, Magistrate Judge. There's another page before I get to that. Okay. I think I read the second page first, guys. So we're still going to read the first page. Forgive me. Brian posted it backwards, so we're going to blame him. But before I get to that, I'm not gonna be biased here, even though I'm very suspicious. I would love to ask whose idea was this? Like, who brought this to the table? That would answer so many questions here that we're not gonna get answers to, because clearly they told everybody you can't say anything. But again, I could see plenty reasons for this being just like in place to protect the integrity of the trial. I'm all for protecting justice, and obviously protecting the integrity of a trial is a major part of justice. So I'm all for that. Some of this verbiage, with already the suspicions that myself and others have about this case and others who may be involved, it just is a little troubling for me. Let's go ahead and read the first page first. I apologize. Read the first page now. I'm sorry, guys. In the District Court of the 2nd Judicial District of the state of Idaho, I'm gonna snitch on myself, y'all. I'm in my coffee spot. I love my little coffee spot. It's so heavenly. I hope they got coffee spots in heaven. I know they got better spots, but anyway. We in Idaho, guys. I ain't reading all that foolishness. They in the county of Lata. Do they got good coffee spots? Rest in peace to all our victims. State of Idaho is the plaintiff versus Brian C.K. defendant. Case number CR 29-22-2805. This is real, guys. This ain't no doubt. You can't turn this off. This no sitcom. You can't DVR it. You cannot. This is going on. Brian in the cell right now, man. The babies are they're deceased. I don't know if all of them are buried. It's 2 or 3 months later. I'm pretty sure they are. It's very real right now. Their parents and loved ones and friends are getting used to them not being in places that they were in, not hearing their voices in places they used to hear their voices. This shit is real, man. I'm just being honest with you. This shit is real. And if Brian is sitting in that damn cell and he ain't do anything, or if Brian is sitting in that cell and he's not the only one involved, then it's real. Still more murderers on the street. No matter what your special interests and your emotions are telling you right now, if you just supporting people who are murderers, what, like, you're complicit. You're co-conspirator in murder and the violence that they may perpetrate and may have already perpetrated. What's going on here, man? We only want to be safe from certain people. That shit is crazy. Let's get to it, man. There is a balance between protecting the right to a fair trial for all parties involved and the right to free expression as afforded under both the United States and Idaho Constitution. I want to give a little segue right there. Y'all don't know enough about y'all damn constitutional rights, man. There is a reason that they mention those two things first. There's a United States Constitution, which protects us all, and states have their Constitution. Literally nothing. I don't give a damn what city precinct, what city ordinance, what state law. I don't give no damn what they make overrides your rights as United States citizens under the United States Constitution. There's a great reason that these damn legal experts, these are the real legal experts, not those BS people that your favorite media platform puts on to draw you in so they can keep getting your views. And these people ain't even perfect, but they the real experts who actually, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, there's a reason that the first thing they do is reference the Constitution. Both of them, the U.S. and the states. You need to know your constitutional rights. That's why you are able to carry that gun or do whatever you want to do legally, because that's what protects you, not the gun. It's your Constitution is more protectful and protective to you than the gun is. Your rights. Know your rights. That's all I was trying to say. Anyway, under that and that, you know what I mean? The big one, big brother and little brother. Big sis, little sis. To preserve the right to a fair trial, some curtailment of the dissemination of information in this case is necessary and authorized under the law. I'm with it, man. So everything can't come out, man. We got to curve y'all on some curtailment. You know, for the slow people like me, that just mean like, man, we're going to hold a little bit back. We can't give everything to you right now. It makes sense, bro. These people ready to hang Brian because his pillow stain, bro. I wash my pillows at, keep it real with you. I ain't the most, some of y'all people got going on. Y'all need to get paid to be interior decorators. Sips coffee. But I usually try to keep like a two pair of like bed linens or whatever the proper thing is for that in rotation, and then I keep like an extra one up just in case something happened to one of these. I ain't got to run to the store real quick. I can go and switch it out real quick and then go to the store and put that one in them. But even with having two in rotation, bro, I still wash my sheets every week. You know what I mean? Some people wash them every day. So and it's because they get stained. What the hell are you talking about? So y'all go out and work all of the damn time, come home and don't wash your hair but once every 2 weeks. What you think on you? All right, anyway. So yeah, they don't need to be giving y'all everything, because if y'all want to hang them for having stained pillars, bro, y'all to kill everybody in sight, including yourself. All of us deserve to die. So I agree. Some information needs to be, we'll use the word that they used, curtailed from public dissemination. Therefore, based upon the stipulation of the parties and with good cause, you ain't give me with damn stipulation of no damn parties. That was a slick way for your ass to say, and I'm pretty sure after the judge said, this is what we doing, whether y'all want to do it or not, both sides sat down and those kids said, okay, what can I get out of this that's most beneficial to my side? But I'm also going to go ahead and speculate that one of these sides wanted this more than the other one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe both of them wanted it equally. I would say that one of them wanted it more, and both of them just decided to make it work out for them in an equal way. You know, that's equally best for me. I got to do it. I might as well make it work for me anyway. But I'm telling you, a lot of this legal stuff to me, I could be wrong. I'm not a professional. It just sounds like a slick way for them to tell us they being slick. And that was one of them, based upon the stipulations of the parties. No, Negro, which party? Tell us which party. I don't want to know with no good damn cause from the stipulation of the party. Which party pushed for this? Because this will tell me which party is more scared for us to know what's really going on, which would tell me which party is just trying to BS us and keep us from the truth about what's happening here, which includes the party that wants us not to be as safe as we need to be out here walking around with our loved ones. I just be going on rants. It is hereby ordered, the attorneys for any interested party in this case, including the prosecuting attorney, defense attorney, and any attorney representing a witness, victim, or victim's family. I'm gonna keep it real. They might be talking to the gun clovices too. Sips coffee. My throat getting dry, all this screaming. No disrespect to them, and I probably said their name wrong, but Kaylee's family is a little irritating, and I don't know. Let me just let that go. But nobody attorney can't talk, as well as the parties to above entitled actions. This is the worst time for me to have a coughing spell. Including but not limited to investigators, law enforcement personnel, and agents for the prosecuting attorney or defense attorneys are prohibited from making extrajudicial statements, written or oral, just gossiping, that's what I hear there, concerning the case except without additional comment, a quotation from, or reference to the official public record of the case. One of y'all break that down for me. Did they just say they can talk, but they got to do it in an official capacity? I'm not going to read that because my throat is getting dry and the coffee isn't helping. And I don't want to have to edit this video, so I don't want to have a coughing fit on camera. But it sounds like to me, they just said that the law enforcement and let me see, law enforcement personnel and agents for the prosecuting attorneys or defense attorney are prohibited from making extrajudicial statements, written or oral, concerning this case except, see, so they're saying they can talk, they're saying they can't talk, but there's an exception there, there's a clause there. Without additional comment, a quotation from, or reference to the official public record. Okay, so what I'm hearing now is they can refer to what we already know, but I'm guessing they're saying they can't release any more evidence. Y'all help me there. If you're one of the people that actually do comment back, thank you for watching, period, if you do, but if you're coming back, help me out there. That's what I heard, though. They can refer to what has already been released to the public, but nothing more. And finally, this order specifically prohibits any statement which a reasonable person would expect to be disseminated by means of public communication. And then it goes on to the page that we already read, guys. So I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe I overreacted a little bit, thinking that this was just something to protect Dylan, because it sounds like it's fair enough for both sides. And if I was a defense attorney, which I'm not, and I have no qualifications to even be supposing this deeply into it, but hey, man, I'm human. So I got a big mouth and a lot of opinions. If I was a defense attorney, I wouldn't be too worried about that, because there would be some things that I would want the public to know. I'm sorry, guys, and I hate it myself because there are so many gullible people out here, but you do want to go ahead and try to get your version of the case out before the public, because the jury pools are selected from public, you know what I mean, from the public opinion. And believe it or not, a lot of people know nothing about these cases, but then again, on the same token, a lot of people you wouldn't expect to know about these cases do. I can testify to that firsthand. I've been in places, and I'm a really introverted person, but I do, talk to people here and there, and when I mention, they're like, what are you doing? When I'm creating this stuff in my little corner with my coffee and nugget, and they'll ask me, and when I do share, And I'll mention the Idaho 4 case, and they'll be like, oh, you mean those college kids? And I'm like, yeah. So, like I say, we probably think more people know about these cases than actually do, but on the same note, people that we probably wouldn't expect to know about them do as well. So, from an attorney standpoint, prosecuting or defense, yeah, I do want to get my version of the story out there to the public, because I'm believing that my version is true. So I do want to get that to be soaking into the public's mental capacity as quickly as possible. So I'm saying all that to say, yeah, in this case, I could see both sides saying, yeah, we do got some information that we want y'all to have, but that works both ways. There are some things that, and I'm glad I'm thinking of this, there are some things that we don't want y'all to know right now or ever, because whether they support or, disseminate our point, our argument, our presentation, they just don't make it look good. You know what I mean? Whether they're true or not, or make us guilty or not, make us wrong or right, they just don't look good. And the reason I said I'm glad I thought about that, I'll probably go ahead and get out of here with this. Thank you for watching. If you have this long, please watch out for that other video. It's coming. Idaho 4, Dylan, Baby M, and Angie. What happened in Houston, guys? I have more to say. Rest in peace, Angie. Damn it, bro. For real. You guys do this a lot, man. I didn't even realize this, but they kept saying they found on the search warrant thing. So I'll go there a little bit, guys. Let's be honest, man. They didn't find a damn thing, bro. Even Coffee After Dark, man. She's on News Nation saying, I'm very dead. And Coffee After Dark can take a wind gust in Jamaica and make it part of why Brian's guilty in Idaho. But even she said about the search warrant, I'm very disappointed. I didn't hear her say this because I don't listen to Coffee After Dark. My ears would melt off. That was the caption News Nation put on the segment she was in that moment. Coffee After Dark says, I'm very disappointed in the search warrant. So I'm not surprised, but I'm still very disappointed in you self-righteous assholes out there acting like anything in that search warrant proves this man was anywhere near the scene or even guilty of murder. I was talking to one person on Twitter. They were like, I said, how do you guys who are saying Brian is guilty know he's guilty? And the person just listed all of the allegations against Brian. And I'm saying, even the people who are alleging these things are telling you they're allegations. None of this has been proven literally or legally. Anyway, they kept saying nitrate and nitride. Guys, while I'm making this video, I have nitrate. I don't even know what they're called. I'm just y'all know us as germaphobes. We just don't like to touch all of the things that you guys touch, and I'll leave it there. I have always had these things. The people who know me and love you would tell you for years, and I mean decades, man. I have had things that you guys would take and say make me a murderer. If me and my girl get into an argument and she fall down and bump her head, that makes him a murderer because I've literally always had, I keep a pair of gloves in my car. I keep pairs of gloves, boxes of gloves in my house, in my kitchen. I keep them in my work areas. When I say in my car, I mean in the cab, whatever you know it as, where you drive and sit at, and in my trunk. That's two different ones just in the vehicle. I don't touch door handles. I don't touch gas pumps. I haven't touched these things in years. And if I find myself somewhere where I don't have a glove or something like that, I'll use a shirt, a napkin, any damn thing. It doesn't make me a murderer. And in these cases where we have suspicious people or people who are accused, or they just like, even Dylan, I'll use Dylan, and I am damn near 100% sure these girls are involved or at least know more. Nothing I've said, that was my very first video of my introduction into true crime, and that's where y'all heard my voice. The roommates are the best suspects. Everything that has come out since then has only furthered my belief in that. I'm sorry, I'm not just picking on them. I'm just saying all of the stuff that's coming out, and it's coming from them. Brian is being accused. Anna's husband is being accused. This stuff that's making them suspicious is coming from them. I can't overlook that because they're innocent and damsels in distress. It doesn't work like that, guys. But y'all will overlook that, and y'all would take simple things like nitrate gloves. And I put this on Twitter as well. 90% of most men have 90% of the stuff that they found at Brian's house. A lady come in, and most women do too. We got to stop just, like I say, man, selecting people that we want to be guilty and then cherry picking things that we try to then mold into their guilt. It doesn't work. That's not how justice works. And I'm not going to go back through that tantrum again. I'm just going to end with why I even jumped out there and wanted to make this video real quick. I was anxious to do it. I was worried about the gag order protecting Dylan at first. And I'm going to give you I was worried about that being one of its main focus. I was really worried about it. I kind of snapped on Twitter in Brian's comment section when he tweeted it. Now I think I may have overreacted, and I'm still saying may. I'm a skeptic, I guess. I keep my mind open about everything, but maybe that's for more negative reasons than positive. But I'm a skeptic, so I'm saying I may have jumped out the window. I'm leaning more toward maybe I have than I didn't, but maybe not. This may have still been a Dylan protecting stunt, but I do see how it could just be good trial integrity. I do see how that, from what I read on that paperwork, I see how it could be good trial integrity for and from both sides. With that said, guys, y'all be safe out there, man. Be kind to one another, be nice, and if you catch me not being any of those things, please remind me that I reminded you guys to do it. So why am I being hypocritical? Innocent until